nothing but an open platform. Keep it real in the gospel. But who that? Virginia. See, well, it's about right now.
Do you have your things in order? Getting your affairs in order can mean making decisions that are beneficial in life, as well as if you become incapacitated or pass away. This means making decisions about organ donation, funeral arrangements, reviewing beneficiary information, and what you want to happen to your assets. Deciding and sharing your decisions can help your loved ones during a stressful time and best ensure your wishes are understood and respected. A Good Shepherd's Funeral Home has created a planner that is designed to help plan and organize everything your family would need to know and keep all of your most important information all in one place. This tool can be used in any state by all families and kept in a safe place for your family's security at a later time. Purchase your copy today.
What's going on, South Florida? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Do me a favor, like and share. And I never say that. I never say like and share, but tonight I have to say that because listen, so everybody been talking about this gentleman. But before that, I want to just make sure I say this. I have been blessed to get one of the Planning Ahead books, the new books from Victoria Shepherd. This is the new one. The old one was more of I think it was like an 8x11 spiral planner. I've been blessed to get one of the new ones. I need you guys to go to the website and purchase one yourself because we don't know the day or the hour. And we want to be ready when Jesus comes. And we also want our family to be ready. It is so important that we take care of these needs because, again, we don't know. We don't know when we're going to it's going to be our time. And this is why we do this. Everyone says, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. And I know that the reason why I'm on this side ballot is that I'm doing it for the works of the Lord. And one day he's going to call me home. One day he's going to call me home. So I have to be ready. And it's not only by being ready with your soul, it's by being ready with your assets. Because what happens is when we're not ready, the family is left on the family, and we don't want to do that. So again, that's my proud sponsor, Victoria Shepherd's and Shepherd's Funeral Home. Again, want to send them a shout out for all they're doing for me in this industry. I appreciate them. And also we want to send a shout out to my other proud sponsor, which is Sylvia L. Gillian & Co. Real Estate. Again, if you're looking to buy, sell, or rent or lease, contact Sylvia of Sylvia Gillian Real Estate. And also, listen, if you want to join her team, if you want to be a part of her team, she is a broker and she can get you to become a licensed real estate agent. I know it says experience, but from experience, I can tell you that Sylvia is actually a hardworking person and she will teach you. So back to my guest. I had to make sure I took care of it because y'all be calling me saying, hey, I ain't hear my ad. So the gentleman I have backstage, I just want to say this. It's not every day you can reach out to a artist and they have no clue who you are. They never heard of you and you say, hi, good afternoon, good morning. I would like to have you on my show. Never heard of my show. Don't even know if I have a show. However, answered back fast and said, I would love to. Let me know when. So we have to give it up for people that is humble in this industry. And right now, his song is trending. The whole. I'm gonna tell you, I can ride out to the whole album because it is a church thump and a church bump. There's a reprise on every song, so you can get out your car and jump around after every song. So, without further ado, because I promised him I ain't gonna hold him long. Without further ado, we're gonna bring on Jason Singleton because we want to know. We all waiting to find out. We want to know about how he came up with this particular project and about the reprises and the music. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I am fine. Thank you so much for accepting the call. Again, I always say this, that people that don't know me, They're like, who is this and who is this girl inboxing me? And I know you know your business, so you most likely checked around and looked around before you accepted. But I do want to say thank you so much for accepting the call to be on the Keeping It Real in the Gospel show, where we try to provide exposure over here for artists, in which you don't kind of need none. Um, because everyone is talking about the new project you have. I heard it on another show I was on a couple weeks ago, and trust me, it's been on my Spotify. It's on my playlist, the entire thing. So if you could do me a favor, introduce yourself to my everyone on the live and the replay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Singleton. I'm a native of Charleston, South Carolina. I am the CEO of Single Tone Music Group, the founder of Jason Singleton and Friends. I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm a preacher, and a music educator. Um, Jason Singleton and Friends is the integration of singers whose mission is to spread inspiration and share the gospel of Jesus Christ through gospel music. Again, like I said, I'm a native of Charleston, South Carolina, as known as the Low Country. My album is called The Low Country Church Experience. I am dedicated to preserving and modernizing the Geechee Gullah culture through the sound of gospel music. Um, the purpose of the album was to bring the live church sound and let it spread abroad to the nation. The Charleston sound, the Low Country sound, as you would see, as it is on the album cover, is a different sound. Um, it's a sound like no other. You can't find it no place else. It's often imitated but never duplicated. It can't be duplicated. Um, it's amazing. Some people like they'll they'll think it's in our culture. We're so common with it until we just think it's the norm. But God gave me that to do that um, about 2 or 3 years ago. I've always had songs in my spirit, but just never moved on the right time to say, well, I want to do a recording. But God gave it to me. I'm working on some other things to come up right behind that. So
You gonna bring something behind the
yeah,
but behind you going so it's more to this right here, the Low Country Church Experience. So let me just say this again. I'm listening to the single. Gerard, I want to send a shout out to Gerard Holmes. He played your single on one of his shows. Um, yeah, on one of his shows, he played your single, and I went over and downloaded on Spotify. I said, well, let me go because the song he played was blessed, was bless my soul. And I was like, okay, well, let me go over and take a look and listen because that was a bump. And when I got over there, you just kept me over there. I ain't left there yet. I'm still in church. So I love the fact that you are able to. I mean, what made it was a live experience, and I know that you had to cut everything for radio, and I know that you had to make the reprise. But is that really how y'all church all the time
it
in Carolina?
is. Technically, we were not looking to do all these reprises. It was just straight church. Um, the Holy Ghost really moved. What you hear on the CD is actually the live recording. Um, it wasn't no studio stuff as far as we went in the studio and started recording. What you heard on the CD was actually straight up live. Um, that's how really the Holy Ghost moved in that recording that day. It was just you had to been there to see. If if who all of you that are on here, you can look at my page. Some videos from that recording is on my
It's
social,
on the page.
so you can tell the way how we had church that day. The videos on my page is from Thank You Lord Bless My Soul and Do You Know the Man. It,
Oh, that do you know the man?
and a lot of
Woo!
these are from my forefathers, like my grandfather, my grandmother, my aunts, uncles, just people who have birthed me spiritually. These sing these songs in church, and the Lord just had me to modernize it, put a little twist on it, and just make it church.
And when you say you Geechee, you really is, because I'm Geechee too. And when I heard it, I was ready to say, "Are you Bahamas?" But then you say you from Carolina, so I was like, "No, he's straight Geechee." But I'm from Florida. We right along with y'all, um, with the Geechee. We got to have rice and everything. So yeah, I'm with you. But I again the project, and I know you say you birthed it from your grandparents, and it's going all the way back. But what made you run it live? Most people, even though they have a project, they say, we're going to go into the studio. I'm going to take me and my friends in the studio, and we're going to do this single, and we're going to do everything radio ready. We're going to do everything that's what the industry states. And again, you have a music club, a music group, so you understand radio and how industry is. What made you say, I'm going to just go in church and do this live?
Preserving the culture, because a lot of the older saints have transitioned out, and I wanted to really preserve who we are as Gullah Geechee people. Some across the nations, they may think it's funny, how we come to the front of the church and we shout across the floor. And I just wanted to preserve that and to let it be known that it's okay, that to shout across the floor, to do that, because that traces us all the way back to our original ancestors from Africa. Um, the way how they praise God. So we do in the Carolina, we in the Low Country area, we do have that rich um African praise.
Now, what area are you in Carolina?
Charleston.
So Charleston, South Carolina. I think I was there recently. I think I was. I used to travel a lot up until this last year. So Charleston, South Carolina, that's what they call the Low Country Church.
Yes, that's the Low Country praise. If you saw on one of my videos, you might have saw one of my relatives, which is my aunt. She was beating a little hand drum,
Okay.
walking down the aisle behind me, shouting across the floor. That's just our culture.
Was
And
the video shot at your church or was it shot at another church with you?
Center, North Charleston, 3625 Azalea Drive.
Come
Just
on.
on that video, that's how we have church on Sunday morning.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good church.
Yes. And
That's
it's
good. That's good church.
authentic church. Um, and it's from the heart.
Okay. You say you also a preacher. You give us a little bit about, I mean, when did you be, because you look pretty young. So how long, I didn't want to ask you, you only can ask women their age. You know the theory say you can't ask people their age. That's only for women. Tell us how long you've been preaching.
I have been preaching going on now 4 years.
Okay.
Um, I'm 35 years old.
Okay.
Um, my ministry now has really taken off. I've always been a music prodigy since a child. The word has always been down in me, but I believe God does things in timing.
Okay.
Um, just because the calling is there, you just can't just say, "Well, I'm going to pick up and preach." Um, the next day, you have to wait till the Lord really releases the word to come forth. And even with the project, I had always had these songs down in the belly, but I had to move in the timing of God.
Okay, so we basically send a shout out to Jay Carlson, radio out of Daytona, Florida, Santana Jones, and Gerard Holmes that all commenting on the live. Now you stated that you had a musical company. You have a Santana. What was the name? I'm sorry.
Single Tone Music Group.
Come on, you changed the verb to the noun, made it a single tone
Yeah.
music group.
So my last name is Singleton,
Correct.
but I put the E on it to make it single tone.
That's why I said you changed it on. I like that. So, what does your music? I know that right now we have some music execs on. Tell them what do you do within your organization and your business.
In my organization, we're like an outreach. Um, we try to spread not only music, but we try to do community oriented stuff. Um, so reach people to where they are. We participate in a lot of community outreach projects, whether it's feeding the homeless, um, just doing a lot of things that we're not just limited just to music, but we're called to the kingdom.
Well, everything that you're doing it just right. The music, the sound, the production, everything that you have done in the Low Country Church. And let me just show y'all this album cover. I am big on branding. I love branding, and I'm big on branding and marketing. And when I saw the album, um, it's just you with a background of a city, and it looked like a holy city and the Low Country Church experience. Now that would make me want to download it and listen because I need to know what the Low Country Church experience is. We know what the experience. We always. Oh, I even own a magazine called Praise and Worship Experience, but we know what that is. But when you say the Low Country Church experience, now we want to all pack up and go to South Carolina, Charleston, because of what you guys are doing and the way you guys are churching. So again, I know you see everyone sharing it, everyone's loving it. Um, what what next project? I mean, what's the next project? You say you're doing something later, but
Working on something with my church choir, set aside from Jason Singleton and Friends.
it's gonna be churchy like the
Yes,
so that's gonna be a live recording too.
it was a live recording.
Oh, you already did it.
We did it.
And when is it coming out?
I don't
Let the
know.
people know. You don't
I
know. All right, you
I can't say just yet, because with time, when you're doing a project,
hmm
momentum better than what I put out. I always want to go higher. I don't want to go lower.
okay, because I was gonna say I got an exclusive, let y'all know. I love a good exclusive to let people know that we're getting ready to have uh some new music coming out. I am excited for you. Listen, I want everybody on the live and on the replay. And I know people say Thursday nights is my choir rehearsal night. I'm like, okay, well, Thursday night is a good night for me. So I just wanted to say this that your CD from start to finish is a ride. And what I say that is I used to drive all the time. I would never fly because I love the open road. And trust me, and I'm in South Florida. Your the whole album is a put it on and drive where you gotta go. So I love it. Now I know everybody say there's no such thing as a favorite song. What is your favorite song on the album?
I really don't even have a favorite, to be honest. I enjoy singing all of them. I don't have a favorite. I don't.
So if you was to tell someone right now, you meet them at the grocery store and you say, I have music out, and they said, what song you want? What should I listen to? What
I
song would you direct them to?
crazy that you said that. I always tell them, if you want to drive in the car, you make sure you got a seatbelt on. Um, and I don't try to be boisterous, but I let them know straight up that the album is amazing from start to finish. So there's no bad song on the album. Um so I mean,
There's no bad song on the album. There is no bad song on the album. I'm being honest with y'all. That is a ride out CD.
and
Meaning,
some of the songs the Lord had me to write on some of the songs. Um so just
well, I love all the music. Tell them how they can find you. Again on the live and on the replay because this everything that you're doing right now is a bop for South Florida. Everyone here, and Gerard even played it again on his show this morning. And I would love to receive. I don't have it. I would love to receive it so that I can play it on my radio station, KRGG Radio. We would love to play it over here. I know you can't send me all of them, but if you did, I'll play all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would play. They'd be like, "Wait a minute, now is she playing all this music?" Yes, I would actually play all of your songs because there is not one that I can say is better than the other one. They're all right there. And anyone knows me know I keep it real. Everybody know me as a person that's gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. Um, your entire project is fire. Just like Gerard said, the entire project is fire. And we bless you here in Florida. We love you here in Florida. If there is anything that you're doing anything, let us know. I know that we'll drive to Charleston, South Carolina, and we'll be more than happy to visit you.
I'd be glad. I would love for you all to come.
And we would love for you to come to us because it's one of you and it's a lot of us.
Set up something. I mean, I would love to come.
So before I let you go, because I promised you, and I'm gonna keep listen, I'm gonna keep my word. Is there anything you want to let the people know before I let you go tonight?
What I would like for them to do, if they could start posting, well, first, I want them to go and follow my page, my artist page and my personal page, which is Jason Singleton on Facebook. Please follow my artist page. And you can follow my Instagram page. My Instagram page is Jason Singleton. And if you need to follow, if you need it, it is JJ Singleton 88. Jason Singleton on Instagram. Please follow both pages on Facebook. If you would like to book me, send me the necessary information to my artist page on Facebook.
Is your Instagram private?
Might be.
Okay, so I want to make sure I do this right now while I have you, because I don't want the people to say I'm not doing something I'm not doing. So I got you here, Jason Singleton.
Okay, I got it right in front of me. So
Yeah, so
I'm right at the page right now.
okay, so there's Jason Singleton. I just requested to follow you again. I need everybody to go over to Spotify. I need everybody to go into all the stores and purchase the single, download the single. It is so important that you download, and it helps the artist out a whole lot. As well as not only download the music, stream the music. Stream the music. That is a big help. I know that I stream a lot because well, that's just what I like to do. I listen to Spotify all in the car, in the house. So that's what I do. But in order to help someone grow, we have to stream. And again, right here from Keeping It Real in the Gospel and KCW Multimedia Group, we want to thank you so much for taking out your time to spend with us tonight. Again, we love your project here in South Florida. We love your project in the entire state of Florida. If you ever notice that we are sharing your covers all over.
Definitely want them to share it. And even when you share it on Facebook, write a little comment, share the screenshot, tag me in it on Facebook. Now you can purchase the album online at iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. It is on Amazon Music. You can purchase it there. And also, if you would like to get a hard copy, you could message me to get a hard copy. And what I will do, since I'm on your show, I will send 2 CDs that you can give away on your show. And what it is volume 1 and volume 2. So just send me your mailing address, and that will be one of your giveaways.
Now that's marketing, y'all. Y'all saw that. That young man says, I'm gonna give you a CD so that you can give it away, so that I can keep growing in this industry. That's what I try to tell you. Sometimes you give to take. Well, listen, I'm gonna actually buy. I gotta buy my mother one because she old school. She got an iPhone.
Yes.
But she don't know how to do all this. And I would love to have her play it in her car as she's driving to church. So again, I'm going to push, and we're going to continue to share. I know that we here in Florida love you. I know I say that over and over again, but just know that everyone that I've seen in Florida is sharing the album and also sharing the videos. So again, I told you, I promise you I wasn't gonna hold you, and it's the first time I
You there?
get the album, get the album, get the entire album. Don't just buy a single, buy the entire album. It will bless you. I can promise you that. So without further ado, I'm gonna get up out of here because it's raining, and that's probably why everything freezing up. Without further ado, I'm gonna get up out of here and let y'all go. And again, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next.